Hello students. Today we shall have discussion on employment communication, a topic from the subject Business Communication for BCom 4th semester RCU Belgaum. So before moving to the discussion, let's understand the objectives of the study. First one is to know the essentials of employment communication. To know the various aspects related to drafting of an effective job application letter, how to write effective resume and CV, that is curriculum vitae, sample draft of biodata, resume and CV, to understand various types of interviews and process of interview, to know do's and don'ts and hints for preparation and facing the interview by prospective candidate. Concept of phone interview, do's and don'ts to be followed. So now let's get ourselves introduced to the topic. As we all know, everyone dreams of a decent and properly rewarding job. One must be aware of competitive job market and its requirements. The first and foremost important preliminary step is to get acquainted with sufficient knowledge of searching job sites like monster.com and naukri.com and keeping ready the suitable, winning and meaningful application either in letter form or letter with resume. Thus, employment communication revolves around written communication and conversation between the employer and the job seeker. It is a viable way or way through which the job seeker persuades the employer to hire him or her by demonstrating that his or her knowledge, expertise, and skills that satisfy the job requirements in the best possible manner. So now let's understand what is employment communication. The term employment is defined as an act to engage or hire one's service in written form payment for such service. The term communication is defined as the sum total of all the things one person does when he wants to create understanding in the minds of another. Therefore, employment communication is a mode of communication used for employees but specifically for accepting applicants for a job. It includes drafting of an application letter, follow-up of communication, preparation of resume, and process of interview. In employment communication, first and foremost step is to understand concept of application letter. Let's now understand meaning of application letter. An application letter is a first exposure of one's personality to a prospective employer. It leaves remarkable impression and offer attractive candidature. It helps to draw a clear connection between the job seeker and his qualifications listed in the resume. There are two methods of sending application letter. The first one is solicited application letter, where the application is submitted by the candidate in response to the advertisement issued by the prospective employer. For example, newspapers, websites, emails, etc. The second one is unsolicited or self-solicited application letter, where applications are sent by the candidates to various organizations voluntarily. Every application letter drafted suitable to job specification have certain features like writing application letter or submission of resume is the first communication with prospective employer. It needs proper planning in preparation of individual details to employer. The details may be given in a letter form along with the covering letter. The fact should be accurately mentioned by referring to the original documents. The information should be furnished neatly, genuinely, interestingly, chronologically, impressively, keeping unique style with necessary supporting details. It should include necessary details of qualifications, experience, personal details, reference numbers, and contact numbers in support of claims. It expresses willingness towards acceptance of job, discharging of task and responsibility of individual towards fulfilling organizational goals. It tells what one does and does for the benefit of employer. It should be versatile for fulfilling job requirements with modifications. It should cover all genuine details and must avoid false claims. All the details should be given under suitable headings in a paragraph or table format. Avoid using color printed paper or graphics. Independent evaluation by third person must be done to ensure accuracy and correctness. The job application drafting reflects one's personality that the employer wishes to meet at the interview session. Obtaining employment is a well-defined process. One must go through the following steps. The first step is knowing the suitable job for which the candidate is applying from references, advertisements, and outsiders. Submission of application for jobs. It is followed by calling for interview. Confidential letter to referees. Issuing appointment letters. And the last step is acceptance of appointment and reporting to duty. So now, let's understand letter of appointment for jobs. These are the letters in which an applicant is going to furnish his personal and curriculum details and express his readiness to render services to suit the job specification. Job specification refers to the qualification, characteristics, knowledge, skill, abilities and expertise that are required to perform a job in an organization. There are certain do's and don'ts which are considered in such letters. The do's can be as follows. A fine opening paragraph must be maintained with appropriate tone by mentioning all the suitable particulars. The don'ts can be: the first one, don't make false modesty, that is, making false promises. Don't appeal to the charitable instincts of the employees. Don't make use of outdated phrases. Every candidate who aspires to obtain employment must do proper self-analysis and planning. A candidate has to make self-analysis and planning to furnish information such as personal details, objectives, educational qualification, experience, extracurricular activities, awards received, references in a systematic manner, either by drafting biodata, resume or CV, that is curriculum vitae. It includes biodata. It is short form of biographic data which includes basic information of job seeker. Resume. It includes summary of education and employment useful when applying for new position or high level jobs. CV, that is curriculum vitae. It includes course of life. It is detailed resume running into pages including all information of the prospective job seeker. There are different types of resume. The first one is mini resume. It helps to furnish very brief summary of career and qualification. That is a single page resume. Next one is chronological resume. It helps to furnish work experience in a order of importance from current position to followed by the rest. Next one is functional resume. It helps to furnish skill and experience if candidature is changing career path. The next is composite resume. It's combination of functional and chronological resume. Next is targeted resume. It helps to furnish information relevant to the job being applied for. The last one is electronic resume. It is a scannable resume submitted to employer electronically by job seeker with the help of internet, email and PDF format. Let's understand the meaning of covering letter. A covering letter is a document sent with resume to provide additional information of candidate about educational qualification, skill and experience. The letter provides detailed information on how and why a candidate is qualified for the job he or she is applying for. A covering letter needs to be modified with each resume to be submitted for specific job a candidate is applying for. For example, application in a single letter form, application letter and separate biodata, application letter with resume and CV, that is curriculum vitae in a printed format. Now, let's understand writing application or covering letter and requisites of a well-written application letter. The first one is make use of good quality paper. Make use of common font style, margin and layout. Keep visible line spacing. The tone should be pleasing as well as confident. It should be carefully and clearly laid out. Candidate should furnish concise, private and honest in revealing the information. The length is another important aspect. Knowledge of job requirement is essential. Writing application or cover letter includes designation of the recruiter, name and address of the organization, reference to the advertisement, candidate's qualification, skill and experience, mentioning of enclosure of CV. So let's have a look on performer of job application letter. Left hand top corner where the name of applicant with full address is written along with date. Below, name of the recipient with full address is written, followed by proper salutation. In today's corporate world, people refer the addressee by their first name, but conventionally we refer them as sir or madam. Then comes the body text of the letter In this case, we have this body text, that is, in response to your notification in the National Daily, The Hindu, dated 23rd April 2019, I would like to apply for the post of Office Administrator. I possess Masters in Applied Science with more than 4 years of experience. With this application, I have enclosed my curriculum vitae for your reference, and I request you to consider my candidature for the above post. Then comes the next para, where we close the letter by saying, like in this example, I look forward to appear for a personal interview. Then we close by saying, thanking you, yours truly, with the duly signature of the applicant with his full name. So let's see drafting of biodata. Conventionally, we used to present personal biodata along with the application, which included name, father's name, mother's name, date of birth, gender, marital status, nationality, hobbies, strengths, languages known. Then it included a declaration from the applicant certifying and taking the responsibility for the correctness of the information. It ended with the date and place with the left hand corner, and signature and the name of the applicant at right hand corner. So let's see the contemporary style of drafting personal biodata, which included name of the applicant, father's name, mother's name, date of birth and age, gender, marital status, nationality, address, that is permanent address, city and pin code, address for correspondence, contact details like residence, office, mobile number and email ID, educational qualification. It includes exam passed, year of passing, university or board, name of the institution, subject specialization, average marks as mentioned in the testimonials. It also includes a place to affix recent photograph of the applicant. Even this profile should bear the duly date and signature of the applicant. Let's now look into the one-page resume, which included name of the applicant, career objective, executive summary, work experience, academic details, and personal details. It is duly dated and signed by the applicant at the end. Now, this is how the single page resume appears after all the particulars are noted. Now we look into detailed resume, that is curriculum vitae, which is normally called as CV, which includes name of the applicant, profile summary, core competencies, organizational experience, academic details, and personal details. It should be duly dated and signed by the applicant at the end. This is how a sample curriculum vitae, that is CV, appears after all particulars are noted. Students should note that no resume or CV is accepted without duly dated and signature of the applicant. This discussion helps us to gain the knowledge of preparing single page resume and curriculum vitae. Thank you.